What do you need to do to find buyers without spending money on ads? Where do you find buyers for your digital products if you don't have an audience yet? And how long will it take you to find people who are interested in your digital products? In this video, we're going to cover all of that. So I'm making this video to save you what could add up to years of time. How do I know this video could save you years? It's because I've wasted years myself focusing on the content and social media method to find buyers for my digital products, and it just didn't work. It was so slow for me. I made the odd sale here and there, but I ended up going down a rabbit hole of learning different social media tactics to try and grow on social rather than focusing on selling my stuff. And I think this happens to so many people. And for me, I was growing at a snail's pace, and I have very few people who converted from following me on social media to even being on my email list, let alone buying from me. So the method that I'm going to share with you in this video is not reliant on creating social media posts or other content. It's also not using ads, and it allows you to simplify things so you can focus on selling your stuff rather than on making posts for Instagram. And it's been a game changer for me. So I'm Amy, and I help new business owners and beginners to make and sell digital products. My background is all product based. I have a degree in product design, a background in retail buying and product management. I love combining my knowledge from the physical product world and bringing it to the online business space for digital products. So this video is really leaning into what I've learned in the online business space to help you avoid the traps that I've fallen into along the way. So what do you need to do to find buyers without spending money on ads? As I mentioned before, I went down the rabbit hole of content creation and social media posts. But it is slow. I think there is a place for content marketing, which is why I'm making this video, but it's a slow growth and nurture strategy, or it certainly is for me. It's not necessarily going to find me buyers in the short to medium term, or even people who want to join my email list right now. They might do once they've watched maybe 7 of my videos, but when they're finding me for the first time, they're not going to jump straight on my email list. So content marketing takes time to build that trust and to get someone to the stage of even wanting to join your email list. That's why I focus on collaborations to grow my email list directly without the need for the social media step. So firstly, by collaboration, I mean teaming up with other people, and you get in front of their audience, and often they get in front of your audience too, so it's a mutually beneficial thing. And there are several types of collaboration. You can be a guest on other people's podcasts. You can write guest blog posts on other people's blogs. You can speak at events or summits. But I like to use what I'm good at, and I'm good at making digital products. So I use one of my digital products to grow my email list by taking part in bundles. A bundle is where a group of collaborators who all have a similar target customer all get together, and each person contributes at least one digital product that is usually for sale in their business. It's not usually a freebie, to create a bundle of products, and that bundle of products usually has a decent monetary value. The bundle is then given away in exchange for either an email address, or sometimes a bundle can be paid, where you pay anything from $7 to $97 to access that bundle. So it's always a good value exchange for the buyer. There's something in it for the contributor, and there's something in it for the host. So I've already touched on this in some of my other videos, and I'll leave a link to them in the description. But I literally went from growing my email list by about 7 people in the space of 3 months to several hundred people over the course of 1 month when I took part in my first 2 bundles. So where do you find buyers for your digital products when you don't have an audience yet? So the first thing is, to find buyers for your digital products, you need to have a clear idea of who you want to buy your digital products. It sounds obvious, but so many people skip this step and just try to target everybody. I fell into this trap too because I was too scared to niche down. So first, think about what top level problem are you solving? For me, it's helping people make and sell digital products. Some other examples could be meal planning for busy mum, improving daily life for menopausal women, or helping men in their 50s get healthier. You need to know this before you can find buyers. And if you're brand new to digital product creation and you don't know this yet and have no idea what you want to sell, I'll leave a link in the description to one of my courses which will help you to figure this out. It's called Stand Out to Sell. When you know who you're targeting, you can then look for people to collaborate with who have that crossover in audience with who your ideal buyers are. It doesn't really matter what kind of collaboration you do, but you need to make sure that you have something compelling that will make them want to sign up to your email list. Whether that's a freebie that you offer when you're guest speaking on podcasts or doing guest blog posts, or whether it's a digital product that you usually sell that you contribute to a bundle. And often when you speak at virtual summits, they have a kind of bundle that goes alongside that, so you can do it in summits as well. So to find people to collaborate with, I recommend searching Facebook groups for collaboration groups, for speaking groups, for podcast groups, and you can do the same on Google. When you find Facebook groups, it's actually really easy then to just apply for collaborations that fit your criteria. So how long will it take you to find people who are interested in your digital product when you collaborate? There are obviously a lot of variables here, depending on the collaboration tactics that you decide to use, the size of the audience of the person you're collaborating with, and how compelling your freebie or digital product is, will all be contributing factors to how many people actually end up joining your email list. With bundles, you could end up growing your email list by hundreds or thousands within your first month or so. For me, it was hundreds, which is fine, because I think if I had grown by thousands in my first month, I would have found it a little overwhelming, going from 7 people in 3 months to thousands. It's a big leap. It's then up to you to email all these new people on your list at least once a week. This is so they can start to get to know you, build up trust, understand what it is you offer, and it also gives you a chance to tell them about your products and give them a chance to buy them on a weekly basis. Whether they buy it or not is really going to be out of your hands. It's going to be based on whether it's something they want or need and whether they can afford it. But the best thing you can do is let them know about your products regularly. So I use Notion to manage all of these moving pieces because it's a lot to try and keep in my head. So I bundled up 4 of my Notion systems that I use myself for this, and they help me keep on top of the collaborations I'm in, the digital products that I'm selling and making, the emails I'm sending, and what I'm selling on a weekly basis. And I'll leave a link to that in the description so you can find out more. So if you're going to use this method to sell your digital products, you need to make sure you're on top of your email marketing and sending emails on at least on a weekly basis. If you want to know more about how I plan my weekly newsletters using Notion, then I recommend that you watch this video that YouTube is showing you next.